Today we're going to review the best watch for under £500.
I'm Luke.
I'm Anthony.
And yeah, it was a bold statement to make, but in our opinion, the Seiko SARB033 is definitely up there with the best watches under that £500.
I think so. If I had 500 quid to spend on a watch, that would be my go-to, I believe. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Well, they call it the mini Grand Seiko, and I think that's well justified.
Deserved, right?
Yeah, but first things first, let's get into the specs.
You have a 38.5mm case size. Lug to lug is 44.5.
Oh, wow, okay. And then 20mm lug width as well, so great for strap changes.
Absolutely. You also have, it's the Seiko 6R15 movement inside.
Oh, hack-in manual wind, 28,800 beats per minute.
Absolutely. Well,
per hour.
So. Yeah, definitely. Worth saying it is an automatic watch as well, but it has the manual wind function, of course. It also is 100 meters water resistant as well.
Which is good. You can splash it.
You can splash it. Splash it more than a Speedmaster anyway.
And sapphire crystal as well, isn't it?
Sapphire crystal on the front, but it's actually hardlex on the back.
Which is nice. Exhibition case back. So that's the specs over and done with. But and now on to our opinions, if they're worth anything.
Some would say not.
Yeah, probably not. But I mean, one of my favourite things about this is the hands and the applied hour indices. I mean, they're just fully polished. They're really nice, really, really nice. The hour indices they're polished the whole way around. And if you look at it closely, they all reflect on the dial as well. And I just think it just adds that little bit more of luxury that you don't normally see in a £500 watch.
No,
like if you remember the Alpinists, just hated those hour markers.
Yeah, and it's probably worth saying with the SARB range. So we did review the Alpinist, and it's probably the most disappointing watch we've both ever held because it gets, you hear so much about it online, and people sing its praises, but a lot of the time people haven't really handled it. Whereas this, I think it's kind of fully warranted.
It's worth its praise. Yeah, this is praised by a lot of people, and I think it's completely justified. Some of the finishing on it is absolutely fantastic for 500 quid.
Yeah.
I mean, the case itself, you've got all the different contours, the multi finish, you've got brushed, polished, but it's like the way it's beveled. It's really good. It's got solid end links on the bracelet as well.
The bracelet isn't the best, to be honest. I mean, it's brushed apart from the sides,
which are polished. Yeah, but for a £500 Seiko, that's a fantastic bracelet.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. You mentioned the hands, so they are kind of sword edge, door finned, and one of my favourite features of this, it's the little details, is the second hand. You've got that little kind of
it looks like a needle, yeah, it looks like a needle. And it's so thin. God knows how they polished that. No. It is incredibly tiny.
Absolutely.
Full loom as well.
Yeah, fully loomed throughout. It's a really, really versatile watch. I think that's the best way to put it. It's such a, I mean, I wore this, well, until I had my Speedmaster. I wore it pretty much daily.
Yeah.
And again, you can wear it with a suit, you can wear it with a shorts and t-shirt, you can wear it in the nude if you want. I mean,
you can wear any watch in nude, Luke.
Maybe not on the Victor, you might catch yourself.
But I mean, even with like different straps, it just goes so well. It is what people say. I hate the term.
Don't say it.
Should I say it?
Don't,
strap monster.
No.
Come back. It's like the it's like the Speedy in that respect. It can be worn on pretty much anything, and look respectful.
I've had this on black leather, on brown leather. I've had it on multiple NATOs. I've had it on canvas straps, and it pulls them all off. To be honest, it looks actually really nice if you get like a really dark brown leather on it, because it kind of pops the dial a little bit, even though it's obviously quite a deep black. Sometimes certain lights you do get a little tinge of brown in the dial,
which we can't catch on camera at all.
I can barely catch it with my eyes, to be honest.
Yeah. But the loom is really quite nice on it as well, and when you zoom right in on the macro shots, the loom's applied quite nicely as well, rather than just dotted on. It's never quite centralised on like the SKXs and stuff like that, and on that it's really quite nicely finished. It's only when you get right deep into the macro where you realise it's just everything's just polished and there's no real crisp sharp edges.
To like
a Grand Seiko.
Yeah,
but then we're talking 10% of a decent Grand Seiko.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, absolutely. I was going to say, it's one thing you get. I mean, these were actually, they're discontinued now, apparently. I mean, you can still pick them up in multiple places in the grey market, but it's one of the features you get for the JDM models, of the JDM Seiko models. I mean, this is the Go 33. You get the Go 35, which is this, but with the cream dial.
Yeah, that's really nice. Quite rare as well, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's loads and loads of different ones. You actually can get one, I forget the reference, but it's a different SARB0 number, but it's just this, but on a leather strap.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get this, there's actually one in a rose gold case.
I think that strap is perfectly acceptable for a Seiko strap. Yeah. I mean, anyone who buys an SKX and keeps it on the strap thinks a bit mad, really, because it's not a great strap. Whereas that you can wear it, you could wear it, be happy with it. I
mean, it's a bit battered now.
It's finished quite nicely. Yeah, that is a well-loved, well-worn, battered watch, but it still looks very respectful.
It's not, even though it is 100 metres water resistance, it's not a screw-down crown. I should mention that as well. It's not a screw-down crown, but I mean, it's not.
It's got the nice S logo on the end of the crown, though.
Yeah, it's signed. Nice. It's signed. Yeah. Movement-wise as well, like I said a bit earlier, it's 50-hour power reserve, which
is really good, actually.
The trade-off you get is it's a 21,600 BPH, which I said essentially.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to edit out the bit earlier on when I said it was 28,800 beats per minute.
Okay, we'll go back. Yeah. But essentially, all that it is a 7S26, but modified. Really modified, so you get the hacking and hand winding.
Which I think is essential, because the 7S26 just winds me up. It's the other thing, as you say, where it's got 50,000 hour power reserve. So if you're
50,000 hours again, 50,000 hours.
It's got a 50-hour power reserve, ladies and gentlemen. It is quite good if you wear that daily. You're in an office and whatnot.
You never need to.
You don't need to worry about it for the weekends. You can take it off on the Friday, Monday morning. It's still running. You're not having to set it again, and its jobs are good. And so I like that for the convenience.
Do you have any particular gripes of it?
Do you know what? No. I mean, I'd upgrade the bracelet if I was really fussy, because of the way I don't like the way the end links.
Yeah, they just don't. I mean, you don't see it on the wrist, but it just kind of, just slightly, it's not quite takes over.
No, what about you? I mean, you've had it for years, so you must have a few opinions on it.
Not really. I mean, if I'm being really, really, really picky, the actual motion of the hand winding feels a bit sandy, like grains of sand, but it's not exactly a horology.
No, it's
manual
not.
Wind piece. It's a
sub £500 watch.
Mass-produced movement. It does the job. It's nothing fancy.
I would go out and buy one now if you didn't have one.
Yeah, I mean it's just.
And I think the only other watch that we can kind of compare with this that I would get is Cocktail Time, but the older one,
which is basically very, very similar to this. Same movement. Absolutely. Any other gripes? It's a fingerprint magnet. It really is.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was filming the B-roll. I noticed that it was getting on my nerves.
And also the polished bezel. It's really nicely polished, but I could sneeze and that would scratch.
Yeah.
But a couple of the old Cape Cod cloths and your jobs are good and you're sorted.
So yeah, basically, if you're looking for a £500 watch and you want one that can do a lot,
I'm saying £500, you can still get these a lot less.
Yeah, well, £350 I've seen some for, which I think is stupidly good money for that.
And if you don't like the black, just go for the cream one. You can't go wrong.
I kind of like the cream one.
I'd like the cream one.
I'd like both.
Yeah, I mean, you could have both. You could. I mean, I know I said it before, but they're so versatile.
They are.
They're so versatile. I mean, they're only 11 mil thick, I think.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just wears so nicely, slips straight underneath your shirt cuff up. Yeah, if you've got that kind of budget to spend and you're looking for like a very good versatile watch, go for it. I don't think you'll regret it. It's not a watch you're going to pick up and think, oh, I shouldn't have spent that. But this one's really good. Yeah.
There we go. Done.
Happy days. Right, if you've liked this video, please subscribe, like and comment below on whether you think it's the best £500 watch.
What else would you have instead?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. If you've got any other opinions on what you'd spend your money on, drop a comment below. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. See ya.
See you later.
Bye.